Well, elsewhere, with hundreds of pubs, casinos, eateries, and everything fun and entertainment without a shortage of club beer, Osu is described as the heartbeat of the national capital due to the level of activity, even when most parts of the national capital, Accra, are quiet. Most of the action in this very lively town is however centered around the one main road running through it known as Osu, or in more recent times, Osu Oxford Street. JoyNews' Annabella Ohinejang has been exploring how the Osu Oxford Street
for its busy nightlife and commercial activities. It's home to Accra's exotic luxury apartments and local antique center. It won't be out of place to describe Osu as the heartbeat of the national capital. But what do you know about its history and origin?
Ages ago, there were some white men who came from UK. They came to trade here, and they were into business of trading, into spare parts, and the name was Royal Engineers. So in the short form of the Royal Engineers, because of our local men, we're not able to mention the Royal Engineers, they just shortened it as RE. Brought the name. But initially our local men here was full of flowers and stuff. So it was known in traditional language, or Agan language, as Ngano, as a garden. Ngano in Ghana, but the English word is a garden. But this place was full of trees and flowers. So that was why this name came about, the Ari in our local language as Ngano.
People should know Osu Ari means Osu Regimental Engineers Regiment. This was all like during the Second World War period. This was a military base. Hence we have the police hospital here and the barracks around. So it's taken off from there, and we're not far from the former administrative capital, which was Osu Castle 30, 40 years ago. And it all connects as why this is the entertainment hub, at least in this area, in this vicinity right now. I think the name Oxford Street came by default. The whole world, the whole globe can be envious of what Oxford Street in London has been able to achieve. I mean, Oxford Street is one of the key points of visitation for any tourist from Japan, Asia, South America, everywhere. You have to see Oxford Street. My first time seeing Oxford Street in London was in 1988 when I went there for a visit, and I was old enough to actually walk through those streets at night. But I think almost all over the world, everybody has had their Oxford Street. Accra, I think the name Oxford Street probably engendered in the late 70s maybe, and that's when Oxford Street in London had hit its prime, before Carnaby Street and other places. But yeah, we took a cue from naming this street the Osu Ari Road, Oxford Street.
Osu is home to the former seat of government, the Christianborg Castle, which initially served as a Danish colonial fort constructed in the 17th century, and is home to a mix of housing dating as far back as the early 20th century. The people of Osu trace their ancestry to Israel. It is widely believed that Osu is popular due to the influence of the Europeans who settled here and developed the place by building the castle.
In the olden days, with Akulana, they did have their settlement as the Christianborg Castle, known as the Osu Castle. And see that after most of them settled and have some children with our local women. That's why in Osu, when you come, it is only Osu that you can find all the big names. The Bannerman, the Wolf Cochrane, and so on and so forth.
Some say that you probably haven't been to Accra if you haven't taken a walk down the Oxford Street in Osu to do some shopping, sightseeing and eating. Oxford Street is a home for people from all walks of life and is probably the busiest part of the city.